Hello friend, good morning and welcome all of you in my self-talking journey, day 221. So last 7 months I completely continue this self-talking journey, and I really very much thankful to the God and thankful to the entire universe that I able to consistently continue this journey. We all know that consistency is the key of success. But knowing and applying, that is different things. We know many more good things: what is right, what is wrong, what we should do and why we should not do, what we should not do. But somehow in real life scenario we can't do these things, and as because it's our fixed mindset. And actually the fixed mindset is something like that. It's not help us to grow. Actually we have to develop a growth mindset. And actually when we see when we are not flexible enough, then it's create a different kind of problem. When we are very much confident, I am perfect, I am right, and everyone should follow me, everyone should obey me. So that is the extra confidence sometimes actually break us. We should be flexible. Most of the time, if I am perfect, I deserve perfect from everyone, and I expect respect from my family, my office, or everywhere. Sometimes this expectation ruin our life. When we not get when we not meet our expectation, on that time we are frustrated and upset, depressed. But how we manage these things? So simple word, it's flexibility. So you should be flexible. Sometimes you have to be think in other perspective, if actually which help us to grow. And another things here, basically in my self-talking journey, what I encourage, that we have to know ourselves in better way. Most of the people, 99.9% people, actually we not aware about ourselves, who I am, what is our the true purpose of life, what actually I want. Actually most of the people do not know ourselves, and the way we are talking with ourselves, that is also not a progressive and growth mindset. And most of the people, the things or believe something like this: I can't do it, it's not for me, and my star is not good, or I am not lucky enough. So that kind of talking throughout the day, they talk with themselves each and every time. This kind of thought, if running on our mind, then it's not a symbol of progressive mindset. But how we convert this thought process? For that we have to be very disciplined, and the main thing, we have to work on our mindset. And mindset, it's actually each and everything in this world, what is going on, my like, my dislike, my success, my failure, actually it's run by the mindset. How I think, how I see the other things. So everything is mindset. So to develop this mindset, I strongly recommend that we should be focused on our body, soul, mind. This is the three pillar actually based on which we can achieve our dream life, dream success, and it's unbelievable. And for that I recommend every day, at least the morning time, if we spend some 20 minutes in a day for our body, soul, mind, doing some jogging, spiritual practice, is in prayer, self affirmation, practicing gratitude. It's help us to build a strong mindset, and a true thought process. That is very important. And main things we start many more good things in our life, but we are not consistent. After 2 days, later we just focus in another action item, and in this way we are saying that it's not work for me. Suppose I am want to build a good habit to wake up early in the morning. So initially what we are doing, we with full energy, enthusiasm. We wake up early in the morning to reduce our weight. After 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, we are not feeling excited. It's a repeated things and boring things, and we not see that visible result. And somehow, some the thing other is coming, other priority thing is coming in our life, and we forget these things. So we are not focused and consistent. But how we will be focused or consistent? For that, the small approach start with a small shift, but repeatedly, continuously, every day. And the main things we have to write in a pen and paper. uh, and before sleeping, we have to take what was my day plan, and I able to execute this or not. If it is not, then what is the result, what drain my day. So in this way, if we closely audit the things, as because in a organization there is a architect, there is account manager, there is a CEO, CXO, but in our life, I am the architect, I am the accountant. So I am the responsible for our growth, our happiness. So I have to audit every day that what I am doing, it is really progressive or not progressive. What I can do better, how I shift my mindset, shift my thought process, as that it is help us to grow. So in this way, if we audit ourselves, then it's help us to shift. And what I suggest that each and every day, at least one page or 2 page reading a book, it will take hardly 2 minutes time, but this 2 minutes help us to shift a mindset. Actually, the smarter people, the success people, they learn from other mistakes, they learn from other experience. And so we should adopt the if we really want to become successful, we have to follow the footprint of the success people. What kind of lifestyle they live, what kind of belief system, thought process they develop. So we have to think how we build a strong belief system, a strong thought process, a progressive thought process, and empowering belief system, empower and right attitude. That is very very important. Attitude is the fuel. Actually, the throughout the day, if we have a right attitude, then we we able to write thought, and we get clarity. So for that, we have to be retrospect ourselves, and day by day, day to day, we have to audit ourselves. And flexibility, most of the time it's happened that I expect something. Suppose I am waiting for waiting for flights, and suddenly it says that the flight is 1 hour delay. On that time, I got frustrated, upset. I start that means anger, and actually, it's in this way. If we think, rather thinking in this way, if we do something different, okay, height is 1 hour late, it's not our control. So let's utilize this hour in productive way. Just think, okay, I am getting 1 hour time, so maybe I call my friend whom I not able to talk with last 2 3 months. So let's talk with him, and or I utilize to read some good books or something, instead of just frustrated on ourselves. Actually, frustration not productive. It's actually destroy us. So each and every time, sometimes I am perfect. I expect the perfect from my uh, colleagues, from my partner, from my parent, and maybe if it is missing, we got frustrated, and we are so much anger. Or as actually, when we anger on ourselves, when we lose our control, well, on that time, what happened, it's not a similar progressive mindset. On that time, our focus is completely and someone taking my control. That means my remote control is controlled by someone. We have to think that how we control our anger, emotion, and rather doing some messy things, how I give shape in our life. So I am a great fan of Sandeep, Dr. Sandeep Maisri, Dr. Sinu Desai, and Dr. Sonu Sharma. So they are actually in our current they are really legendary person, and if we really spend at least in a day 10 minutes with them in listening something, and try to apply in our life how it is give us some result, then it's help us to shift a huge, and it's a unbelievable. Uh, yes, somehow we know that it is right, but we not apply in our day-to-day life, and that is the tragedy of our life. So today I want to read the books. Life is simple. Yes, life is simple, but somehow we make it complex, as because our wrong attitude, wrong belief system, wrong thought process. So how we flexibility, how we apply flexibility. So let's read the book together, and I wish you also enlightened by this chapter. It's written by Dr. Sneha Desai. Life is simple. The chapter name is Flexibility, the Ultimate Strength. And in order to persist with a smile in this fast paced, ever changing world, we need to be flexible when things change around us. Even an iron rod, although strong, becomes flexible when there is a change in temperature. Therefore, strength and flexibility go hand in hand. This is how nature has designed us. For instance, strength is being able to dictate when you want to travel by booking a flight ticket at a specific schedule as per your requirement. But regardless, flight, traffic, and controlling delay in arrival and departure are beyond you. So, being flexible means in the event of a delay, waiting patiently without being frustrated, and instead using the time to connect with old friends, enjoying some refreshment, or using this time to do something creative or useful. After all, this could be a turning point in your life, because the most beautiful things in life can happen when they are least expected. Did you know that the idea of creating the series of Harry Potter books, which is one of the biggest success in publishing history, occurs to others, or occurs to author John Rowling when doodling with random character on a piece of paper as she waited for her train from Manchester to London, which was delayed by a few hours. Being flexible means I want XYZ to happen, but it's okay even if ABC will happen. Being flexible means thinking I want flight to arrive on time, but if they don't, it would not ruin my life. I want everyone to be honest, but if someone are not, it's not like I will croak. I want everyone to respect me, but when some don't, it's alright. So, when required, be flexible and let go. For letting go can help you maintain your mental peace, so you let go not for someone else but for your own well being. It's not the situation or the people around you who determine your happiness. You can be really happy when you let go. So the next time you expect you and your parents to be in agreement all the time, most of the time our expectation, and you and your parent in agreement all the time, your partner to remember your birthday or anniversary, all the human beings on this planet to be always honest, things to be completed always on schedule, planes, trains, people to always arrive on time, people to always agree with you, etc. Remember that everything has their own belief system and strategy to life. things often things often take their own course to set themselves right. How can we expect our family, our partner, our employee, and our friends to be just like us when we know that each individual on this planet is unique? Usually, when people don't behave as expected, we get frustrated. How often do we boil up with anger and when people don't behave the way we expected? We know that each of us is unique and special, but we still try to make our spouse, our children, and our employee just like us, and when they don't follow us, we get frustrated. We forget that if they were to be just like us, God should have made photocopies of us, which would be easy job for God as well. But since God has not done that, there must be some rationale behind it. So let not meddle with God's business. If all of us were to think identically and come up with the same like and dislike, then this world would be a lot less beautiful. Just imagine if all of us liked only the color yellow or had a single favorite dish. The diversity that makes the world so colorful and interesting would go missing. So, give up the idea of making everyone around just like you. Let's simply accept people as they are because that's the best way to live. All of us have some strength and some weakness. Identify your parents' strength, identify your partner's strength. 99% of them are likely to be your weakness. So combine both of your strength and face life like a team. So the next time you wonder if you are here to do good to other people, then what others are here for? And why only you are expected to change all the time and why not the other person? Remember that there are only two ways to be happy, namely change the world according to your belief, or simply the other alternate way, that is change yourself and be flexible. The second things we should follow, as because it's too much difficult, I change the world according my wish. It's a very better that we change ourselves and be flexible. Don't you think it's a lot easier to change yourself than to change the world around you to your liking? If you are a dinosaur who would not change for the better in changing time, you too will become extinct. Simple way to improve and maintain mental flexibility. Analyze. There is six steps. It, the simple way we can improve and maintain mental flexibility. First of things is analyze and evaluate your action. At first, we have to analyze and evaluate our action. What action we are taking in opposite situation. Things, why are you doing everything you do, particularly the things that are habitual, the efforts they have on your life, and is there even a reason to do it? Thinking about different ways to do something can make you more proactive, and there is always a chance that something that has become your habit is in fact not bringing any benefit to your lifestyle. If this is the case, why not change it up and try different activities or way of doing things? The second thing is look for different avenue where it is easy to give up control. And third things is shift your focus. Sometimes we are too much focus on the things what we are not expecting, and it's actually upset us, depress us. So if on that time if we shift our focus some other creativity and other productivity, then it's also help us to grow. And the fourth thing, reward yourself for flexibility rather than perfection. Sometimes we should reward ourselves for our flexibility rather than perfection. And when you could feel you have been inflexible in a situation which normally indifferent for you, reward yourself with something you enjoy. Throughout life, when we achieve perfection, we are rewarded for it by praise, or physical rewards of recognition. This can lead to a mindset that makes it hard to settle for anything less than perfection. By rewarding yourself when you have uh, dealt with a situation in a flexible rather than a perfect way, you can respect the idea that only perfection justifies a reward. Learn from your mistakes. When things go wrong, it is important to look at why it happens and what can be done to arrive such event or improve outcomes in the purpose in the future. People who carry on doing the same things regardless of negative outcomes due to a habit and his or her inability to change are likely to be less efficient in life and may suffer continuously as a result of the same error, all of which can lead to a decreased mental well-being. So, fifth point is learn from your mistakes. Yes, and the sixth point, look at things from other perspective. Most of the time, we are things on our perspective, and sometimes it's upset and and so by opening yourself up to other people's ideas and mindset, you can change your whole way of thinking and experience new and exciting things both in work and life. Even if your first reaction is to disagree with a particular point of view, think it over beyond on you voice your opinion and open yourself up to the possibility that there may be something to gain from the other perspective. So the sixth point, look at things from other perspective. That is also very helpful. Bye bye. Thank you so much. I wish all of you stay healthy and happy.